my name is Louisa Swaden. I ride and I write under the name of the Existential Biker, and I'm here at Pendine today to just do the best I can on racing on sand, and just to meet up with some really amazing friends that I met in May when we were here before. So you race as fast as you can over up to a mile, and then your speed's recorded, and if you beat somebody else then you get awarded the record. I guess what attracted me to it first of all was the fact that it was just so adventurous to do something like this and out of my comfort zone at first. I did it because I had a chance to go to Bonneville last month, and I wanted to practice on something other than tarmac. So they suggested, a friend of mine, good friend Talon, suggested that I try Pendine Sands and try racing on the sand as a different experience, and it was very different indeed. I realised about 3 years ago, after I kind of quit my day job and I started to have adventures, I realised that motorcycling was something that I'd been missing from my life for a while. Being on two wheels in any type of format, so off-road, touring, road bikes, now sports bikes, just always fills me with immense joy, and I feel like I'm with like-minded people, because we all like going outside, we all like experiencing the world and pushing ourselves as well. So there's a massive thing about, you've got something always to strive for, to get better at something. There's a dual motivation here. One is the passion that I have for motorcycling and for getting better at things and improving, self-improvement. But there is a strong drive in me to help other people, I discovered. And I do that by talking about what I've achieved. And hopefully it sounds impressive enough to some that other people will then think, okay, well if she could do it, then I can do it. So I always tell people that, I became a grandmother 3 years ago, and since then I have been to Bonneville, I've ridden to countless European countries, I'm now a tour guide. So it's that, and I'm messaging that as well now. So I do talks at events, festivals, and it's all about living the life that you're supposed to live, and not sitting back and thinking it's somebody else that can have that life. Because I could prove that you can, from a standing start, just go out there and fulfill a dream. I mean, I was racing on the salt flats at Bonneville. The only people in the films do that, I don't do that, but here I was, I did it. So, if anybody watching this is of that mind, I think somebody else can do it, or it's too late for me. Well, it absolutely is not, and that is my message as well. So I'm having a great fun, but I would like other people to experience what I've experienced and get out there, do stuff. The defining moment for me so far, and I will say so far, was sitting on a Hayabusa, a white Hayabusa, which is the fastest production bike in the world, at Bonneville on the salt flats, looking down the 8-mile track and realising how far I'd come from somebody who didn't like going faster than 50 miles an hour 2 years ago, on the motorway that is. I was so scared. To doing something like that, all of a sudden I just realised the power of the human spirit and friendship as well, because friends got me there. I guess if I had to distill a moment in my life where I kind of felt quite proud, and particularly in the last 3 years, then that would be it. The one thing I say that is in short supply is time. There's never enough time for everything that you want to do in one life. I've always wanted to have more than one life. So treat it like that. Treat time as your most precious commodity and use it. Use it. Don't fritter it away. Don't buy things. Buy experiences. Because the experiences you can relive when you're older, and you maybe not so mobile, but while you can, just seize it, seize the day and seize your life, because it isn't around forever.